This should be a dope topic. Hello? All right, Daniel. So, what is today's topic about? What are we talking about?
We're talking about film school.
Film school. I guess we know a good amount about that.
Yep.
We're doing it.
Miami-Dade Community College, the dope program.
Yeah. What is your take on it? The whole is film school required to, I guess you can say, make a living, or I don't know what we call it.
Yeah, I mean, I think in today's world, you don't have to go to film school. I mean, everything's on YouTube.
I agree.
You know, you learn how to do everything. You could do After Effects. You could learn how to use Premiere. Learn how to write a
Final
script.
Cut.
Yeah,
out there.
Exactly. Learn how to storyboard programs. All these different things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the biggest thing, the benefit of going to film school, is the community and being around equal-minded people that love the same thing
and share the same passion. Yeah,
exactly.
Speaking on what you said, it's easier now. It's easier today to make a movie. It's a lot easier.
A lot easier. I mean, press record.
Exactly. Something our film professor said is every computer or phone comes with now an editing software.
This is so accurate. Right off the box.
So it's really, you can really call everyone with a cell phone a filmmaker nowadays.
Exactly, and like we have the power to reach audiences all over the world
with one button.
Exactly.
And I guess since we're trying this and we started the channel, we fit in that category of I guess you can say trying to make it or trying to
find our way.
Find our way. Yeah, having a voice of not only what we love to do, but like sharing that with other people. And I think film school is a really good way of meeting like-minded people.
Exactly.
And having that easy access to make a movie.
And it's also about the idea of what feeds greatness is combining people that are great at individual things.
Exactly.
So in film school, you find the people that are good at directing, the people that are good at writing scripts, the people that love editing, the people that love production design. And that's something that's a little bit different out of most professions.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you get that in a marketing environment, or... You know what I mean? I feel like it's something that is very specific, and you're able to find people that are good at certain things.
Okay, so I guess those are the pros of film school, but is there any cons? Like, I know personally for me, the con for this whole film school experience for me has been like the outcome. I kind of like fear the unknown because it's not like going to like a marketing or going to law school or a medical school. It's a lot of competition. To be in this field, I guess.
There's a lot of competition. Also, the fact that we were talking about it, it's not a normal profession.
It's not.
At all.
And so how can you, or we, as a union, stand out from other people and let our voices be heard?
I think exactly what we're doing on this channel, I feel like that's something that I feel like content creators should kind of get into, where it's not just about making your next film. Yeah. You know, film is the priority, but creating content and getting better at your craft, even if it's not a short film, I think it will do dividends to us as content creators.
Just doing it.
Filmmakers, just do it, practice.
And that's my motto for me. It's just go for it.
Just go for it. Can't be afraid.
And that was the thing. I was afraid for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really frightening thing. I mean, you go in those classes and a lot of professors are saying, you know, it's a 1% chance.
They're brutally honest, bro. They're really honest.
They're really honest.
To the point where it really discourages you.
It does, to a point. But it's a thing that you got to realize.
You're going to fail because you're not going to do it. Because you have invented a new excuse. Any excuse to fail, to take action.
It could be very discouraging, but like I said, just do it. And it's this idea that I feel like a little bit like honored that we get the opportunity to use pretty good equipment at our school to make movies.
Yeah, that's
like,
a really cool
I'm
thing.
not gonna be here just to do what everybody else does. If I'm not afraid to put myself out there as a creator, there's no reason for me to do
And I think that's what, for me personally, I have to work on. Just putting myself out there a lot more. I gotta be honest, right now I'm being very vulnerable. Like, just, but I have to. It's the truth. I have to put myself out there a lot more and not be afraid to take the risk.
Yeah, I mean, as a content creator, you're already naked. I feel naked all the time.
Yeah.
And especially, I feel personally that because I'm a part of a group that's very underrepresented in this field, that I take it upon myself to make sure I'm a trailblazer with the content.
Same.
Don't just sit back.
I don't want to go on too long about this, so I'm just going to ask you this one question. It's a yes or no question. For you, is film school required, or do you think would you recommend it, or how do you like? Is it necessary to go to film school to make it?
I feel like honestly, you don't need to go to film school, but I think the benefit of that community and really immersing yourself in the field to get an idea of what it is, I feel like it's very important in today's world to get that experience with other people that feel the same way that you feel about movies. But I think a way that we should end this is basically like give our personal reasons on why we chose this, because like we talked about, this is not a normal, industry that you're trying to get into. For me personally, I've always loved writing, right? I was previously going to a larger university and I was going to get a degree in mass communications.
Okay.
But then I realized, I love the power of story. And I remember taking a course that Jim Oles, the guy that wrote Fight Club, that he gave online. And I just fell in love with the idea of what a script is. And I went to one semester at another school, and I realized, I want to go somewhere that I could do this.
Yeah.
And Miami-Dade was the best option. That's what I went
for. Me, it started, I want to say, in like middle school, actually. I really love cameras. I still do to this day. I just love holding a camera, and I'll like being in Georgia with my cousins. I always like wanted to make a film, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing at the time. But it's just the fact of having a camera, and I had a Windows Movie Maker, and I would just try to edit videos that we came up with, and that kind of just grew through my whole like school career.
Okay.
And when I got in high school, I realized like I gotta take this. Let me just do this. I want to take it serious, and I graduated, and I did a ton of research on these schools, and there were some schools that you can tell were for the money, but I went to Miami-Dade, and ever since then, I just fell in love more and more, and now I really love cinematography. That's my thing right now.
I think to be in love with cinematography, you gotta love the idea of having that camera in your hand.
Exactly.
Right. So that's really great that it's developed over time for you. You know what I mean? For me, it kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest. Even though like writing's always been at the forefront of it, but I realized that there's so much more you could do with this medium than just writing.
Yeah, it's about having a voice, and you have to know what you want to say.
Exactly.
And then just do it.
Just do it.
Really. So, yeah, for me that's really much it. And I would say, give film school a try if you can, but if you can't, that's completely fine too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like do your research wherever you live. Very important to figure out what is the best option for you.
Yeah.
Film school could be very expensive. Luckily, the program that we're in is very affordable. And that's great. But most film schools are not. I was gonna go to one that was really expensive, and it's something that's not worth it. I'm not gonna pay $30,000-$40,000 every semester. I mean every year.
I'm not gonna say the name.
It doesn't. Yeah, of course. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, if you love this, if you're passionate, I think just go for it. Like we said, anybody could be a filmmaker.
Film every day if you really want to do it. Just film something every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I have to say for this one.
That's basically it. That's our take on film school. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, please subscribe and continue watching our stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy.